What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Okay, wait a second. I think you can't see the screen. I don't know why. Give me a second. Okay, so does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. Jon Snow. You and I don't even know each other. We are like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game setting to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a daily job. So more or less like Stanley, huh? And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. Wow, that's very deep. And neither of us know what time is it. I mean, I know. I mean, it's written here on my computer. I mean, okay. I guess some settings are just unsettable. I don't know, man. I could set my time if I want to. Actually, the time is automatically set to the correct time. Or at least I believe this is correct. Who knows? But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. Yeah, that's what I thought. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Oh no, which means this is the last time I will have this discussion, conversation, whatever. Which is kind of sad because I don't know, I kind of like this. Video games were meant to be played alone. Nah, I mean, I'd like some company. But it really depends on what games you're playing, I guess. You like being alone, don't you? Okay, wow, this a little bit of the depressing side, but I will just take it as it is, and it depends. Let's say it depends. That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Hey, are you saying I'm a loner? Well, it's time for me to leave. Oh no, please stay. I actually like that. There's still one more setting that I need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you will see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. Okay, this gives kind of like a spoiler and aftertaste, which means I could find him somewhere. Some man, who knows? Yeah, but then we'll come back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. And honestly, I'm just lost of word. I don't know how to describe my last session, because I feel like last session I tried so many things. Like there's so many new stuff every session we started. There's just every time it's never get boring. You ever get a new game, more or less. Even though I mean it's the same game you play over and over again, but you always discover something else. And I feel like I'm probably over 3 hours now in this game. No, 4 hours if I check Steam. Almost 4 hours, and I still feel like this is I just have, I don't know, the middle, like just 50% of the game done, more or less. And I thought this would be a very short game, which is done in 1-2 sessions, but nope, this will take probably a little bit longer than that. But with that said, I guess I will just start the game and yeah, begin a new game. And maybe just to tell you what I'm planning to do for this session, I would probably go through confusion ending we met yesterday, or we encountered yesterday.
This is the story of a...
Yeah, it's alright. Which means that's why, I mean, I have on the other monitor the confusion ending. So we just have to follow it. I mean, if you want to do it, you can just go to my last episode, and there you can see the confusion ending. You can take a screenshot of it or whatever, and then you can just follow with me around. And the first part is go to the maintenance room.
All of his co-workers were gone, What
No,
could it
actually not
mean?
go to the maintenance
Stanley
room.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Like, I need to end up in a monitor room, which means, if I remember correctly, I need to go through the right door at the beginning. I don't know why I closed out the computer. It's just... You know what? Let me go to the new content first, and then do the confusing ending, because I mean, you have to, right? I mean, come on, it's a new content. You need to do this.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Who knows? Can I jump? Nope. There's a chair. Okay. There's a telephone. I mean, if even the narrator doesn't know what new content is, which means it will be really new content. Okay, okay. Huh. Okay, this had a little bit of this Portal 2 touch, where you're kind of behind the scenes.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah, same. I mean, probably this is the part which doesn't exist in the old Stanley Parable, like the original one. So I'm kind of getting new territory. Also for all of the guy who has played the original game, which means this will be a new experience for all of you guys. I mean, except the guy who already played the Deluxe edition. Then I was wondering why you are here. But if you're here because you haven't played this game, then I really encourage you to buy this game and play it for yourself, because the experience is just so nice, so amazing. And I don't know, this doesn't looks like welcoming. I mean, I'm kind of scared. Can I just go again? Because this room itself doesn't look really like polished, let's say. It's kind of like backstage.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I hope so.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's fascinating, right? Even though right now it's just the elevator going up.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
I'm also as excited as you are, because... Okay, I think there was a graphic error. You can see here. Can see? You see? You see? I find a bug. Teacher, I find a bug. Okay, I mean, it's just a small bug, but it's nice to discover something like that, like this kind of disappear, so to say. Okay, yeah. Okay. The jump cycle. Let's just go inside and see what the new content is about.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I mean, I can't jump in this game, right? Wait! I can't jump? But the new content is you can jump. So let me do this. Is there anything else you can do here? Or she's just really just for
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Probably, but let me still jump all the 20 jumps. Because I pay for this game, for this deluxe edition, I will, use it fully. Like, I will use up all the jumps in the world. But I can actually just jump inside this circle, okay. I waste all my jumps. But it was definitely worth it. As I said, I paid for this game. I will use all the jumps I can. But yeah, now I can jump. Not anymore, but I could jump. So what's the next new thing? Again, an elevator? Okay. Let's double check if I missed something. Because this corner looks a little bit suspicious. Because, why should there be just a corner of nothing in this empty room? Try to jump again. Nope, no jumps anymore. Yeah, that's bad. What a shame. I thought I could jump again, but it's not the case. So let's check the another new content.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
You're the game master.
Elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I hope it's more than jumping. Even though jumping is a very nice touch in this game, if you could really jump. And also this is the same bug. Okay, cool. Okay, what's the new content? Okay, it's an office floor. With the clock. I think it's not always at the same time. And here's a nice armchair I can sit. As I said, this game looks very unpolished. Because who built an office like that? And also it's making metal sound. Which is at least authentic, which is nice. Thank you for playing the new oh, come on, really?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore."
Oh, I need to do
Quality
this.
Assurance Department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Wow, this gets really real.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Really? You start the new game? Oh, I thought I would really get some new content. I would say it was surprising, which is the usual thing in... Hey, wait. Is this the new content? I was thinking, okay, and now I'm really getting back, and now it's probably really new content. So I get the double bamboozled. Okay, new content, huh? New content. This is how the office used to look like. Now this is how the office looks like now. So I guess today it will be not a confusion ending, but the new content ending. Or whatever this should be.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something.
Okay.
Oh. You don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Ah, come on, let me do this, okay? Just for this time.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Okay, I guess this time I should go inside. Why not? Normally I will just not following the narrator, but let's make an exception because maybe he's nice. This is a coffin knot. I have to say, also remind me a little bit of Portal, because also in Portal you will find a lot of the clue of Redman, so to say. Also lying some coffee mug or radio around, which is a nice touch. So also hoping something like that. But yeah, let's see what will happen if I jump down and... Like, I don't trust the narrator, but I mean, I just want to experience everything, so why not? Okay, nothing here.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Okay, so we get some of the development content, so to say. Like the things that was never published. But I put it here to kind of put it outside of the game. So I'm kind of excited to know what exactly will... Okay, wow, that's a whole different game now. Is this Elden Ring? Is this Skyrim? Like, what is this? Okay. I don't know how to feel about the change of graphics. Okay, this is really surprising. I can't go back anymore, so I guess I will just go through here then.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Okay, well, I mean, I have to say this place looks really nice, even though it doesn't make sense, you can see. Okay, I can't go inside anymore, okay. Okay, here's a telephone and a chair. Like I'm kind of surprised that the change of the style of this game. It's basically just now an open world role-play game now. Huh. So yeah, let's just then check it out. Can I leave? Can I leave it? You know, this is always something I will try. To try to bug out of the game. But I feel like they thought of everything and it's not possible to do this. The memory zone. So this is kind of like a museum, so to say. I mean, you can put it like that. I guess you can. Here's a basket of nothing. At this old school telephone. Yeah, so let's check the memory zone then. The Stanley Parable memory zone. How the game used to be.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
The Stanley Parable Collector Edition. Does this really exist? First edition? There's no zoom in this game, right? Because I can't really read it. Was there actually a Stanley Parable Collector Edition? I don't know, I'm actually asking, wondering. Because as I said, I haven't played the first one, that's why I can't know the other one. Graphs, shapes, indoors monthly, time, cargo, National Geographic. Don't forget the Stanley Parable. Zone Sweet Zone. And I guess this is the Stanley Parable. You have the original one, so to say. Okay. Looks nice. 2013, huh? 2013, where the Stanley Parable was released. Okay, well, this sounds nice. I mean, I know this game was very popular back then, but I didn't play it, as I said. So I can't really connect with most of the thing here, I guess, but still looks nice, I would say. This is the office. This doesn't change. Mostly because this is just a deluxe edition. Most of the things are the same, except I guess this, what I'm doing right now. 2014 Independent Game Festival Audience Award. Okay, so I guess this is actually real. Like they actually got this award for this game, which is kind of nice because I understand that this game is really nice, really cool. So give me a second. Since we're not doing the confusion idea anymore, let me close the walkthrough, so to say. And what's that? The British Academy of Film and Television Star Award to Stanley Parable. Okay, I mean he's definitely The Last of Us, but I enjoy the effort. I don't yet why this is kind of buried that way because there's nothing here. Good times. Let's begin again. I guess this is kind of what you can expect in the old Stanley Parable game, which is more or less the same. You can see the control room, you see the office. I don't know what's this place or this place is. You see the two doors. I don't know what this is. The mind control factory, some office, the monitor room. So a lot of things still looks the same, but it's not exactly the same, because if it would be, then this game wouldn't exist, the Ultra Deluxe edition. Our first kiss, our first car, the release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. Okay, wow. So this is one of your three most valuable, precious memories, huh? Okay. Is this the Stanley Parable script? Okay, it's 8:13 p.m. Here's a postcard. So this is actually like a museum, more or less. The original remake. Okay, Mozilla Firefox. Okay, the Stanley Parable. Okay, there's some other ads, I would say. Linguist identifies something years old, ultra conservative, the Washington Post. 6 component of a great corporate culture, John Coleman, Harvard Business Reviews. Okay. What everyone's saying. Okay, and it's not the end, okay. So I guess this is the official web page for this game. And like not a Steam page, but actually their website. Okay. And then what does it say? In loving memory, the Stanley Parable. This is actually very nice. It's like I'm actually having a vacation, going to one of these national museum in whatever country or whatever states you are right now, and just look at the history, which is basically what I'm doing right now. The Stanley Parable demonstration. So there was a demo for this game. I think I also heard of the demo, but I think the demo was totally different in the original game. This is what I heard, so I have to check. Is there also a demo for the Stanley Parable? I actually don't know. Let me look it up really quick. Okay, Stanley Parable. Nope, not this one, the deluxe one. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Okay. No, for this game there's no demo. Okay, so which means I don't need to play the demo then, because I have heard that if from the friends who play the Stanley Parable that you also have to play the demo, which means there's probably a difference between the demo and the real game, something like that. But in this case there aren't any, so I will just play play this game. Okay, this is a $1 bill. Yeah, the US one. I don't know why this is hung like that. Maybe this is like this SpongeBob reference, Mr. Krabs. A trip down memory lane. Okay, bits of music, the Stanley Parable. Okay, there's the original soundtrack of Stanley Parable, which I wouldn't say the Stanley Parable music is so special, because most of the time there are no music. So I don't know if this is real or not. Like a physical disc for the music. Smile because it happens. The Stanley Parable alpha test. Then this is probably more like me sitting in the office, even though it's not exactly me. And then we have some other props like this phone here and all of these boxes. Okay. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. Wait, this is an achievement for don't play for 5 years? This could be tough. I mean, just for the sake of this achievement, I would probably do this. Like, actually buy the game, start the game, then end the game, and then enter the game 5 years later. Which means, if I want this achievement, it would be 2027. Okay, this could take a while, and I probably would just forgot about this game. Like the original game, not the deluxe one. And what's this? It is impossible to get this achievement. Okay. Okay, so can I get this? I mean, why? Okay, is this just a gimmick then? I mean, because I feel like is this some kind still possible to get an achievement, right? Or is this actually you can't get this achievement? Okay. So maybe I should give a look at the original game. Like, obviously not as a let's play, but maybe just for myself, just to check. Some other props, works in progress, beta. British Academy of Film and Television Arts, development of nominee, British Academy Awards, Stanley Parable. Okay, it's just a nominee, which means I didn't win. Is this the same? Yeah, March. Why you're 3 of them? Like, you're just nominee. It's not like you won, but it's a nice touch because this game is very nice, and I wouldn't surprise if this game actually win. New video game released today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Rogers and goes from scandal to new crisis. College shows uneven effort to enroll poor. Costs hinder new track to achieve diversity. Okay, wow, this is getting a little bit into politics. 2013, okay, the New York Times. I'm not sure if this, probably this is the fake one. I can't think New York Times put this as the front page. All the news that fits to print. Late edition, today, sunny, hot, blah blah. Okay, this is just the weather. Business leaders pushing election of council allies. 50% off designer hat. Buy a small creature owns the other half. Okay. Buy a small creature owns the other half. So I get a half of a hat? But what does this mean? And I think this is almost the end. Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. And then we can see here, wait, did I actually die? Like, can I die in this game? I mean, I die multiple times in this game. I just jumped, like, for example, jumping down from the elevator. But, I mean, this scenes I didn't see, yeah, during this game playthrough yet. So maybe I will still encounter this, or maybe this is something just inside the original Parable, Stanley Parable game. We will see. But I guess we are done with the memory zone.